So welcome to the day 3 of RestAssured API testing with the Java programming language. So in this session, we are going to talk about the RestAssured basics. So we will talk about the writing first GET request with RestAssured. That means we'll be getting into the practical stuff and understanding the response and validations and extracting the response body and validating the status codes and validating the response headers and finally logging the request and responses. We'll see one by one. Writing the first GET request with the rest assured. What is GET request? GET request, we already we already learned that GET request. What is a GET request? GET request is nothing but, retrieving the data from the server. That's it. So GET request is used to retrieve the data, or means getting the data or reading the data from the server. That's it. It is the most common and simplest STP method. It is not modifying the server data. It is just reading the data from the server. That's it. So, so this is an API which we are going to use it. Also, this is a GET request URL, HTTPS request.in API users page is equal to. And first GET request example. So this is the GET request example. So we are using the method, test method, RestAssured.base URI is equal. This is the main URI. And then given dot when dot get of, this is the resource URL. Then dot status code of 200. Then finally we are logging everything. Okay. So we'll see this program practically, how to do this. We need this URL compulsory. Let's go to the Eclipse and see. Yes. Remove this. So we have the URL here. Go to this website, recrest.in. So this is the official website of, the REST APIs. Okay. Single user I'm taking. Okay. And this is a URL, main URL. Okay. You can just copy paste here. Yes. And what is the resource URL here? This is the resource URL. You can click this, copy this, copy from here, no problem. Yes. So usually this is an API here, /API /, or no, you can use this like this. You can use it, no problem. You can remove this. All right. So this is the main endpoint URL. And this is a resource URL, guys. Resource URI. Okay. Now let's start the program. Rest assured. Yes. Dot base URI is equal, and this is the one. Cut this, copy this, paste here. Right. Now what next? Now next given. If you want to put that body or header information, you can put it, or else you can leave it. So focus on this. Focus on this. Okay. So let me just save this one. Given dot. Okay. What is the code over there? Given dot when dot get. Given dot when dot get. Okay. So, but we are not getting any information from this. You see that it is giving some error message. So for that, we need to add this to imports. So the static imports, we have to add it. This is the import, we have to add it. Copy this and paste here. It's gone. Right. Now dot get and get of URL, right? So get of URL. So what is the URL you're adding here? This is the URL. Copy this /user. Yes. And what is the response code you're verifying? Status code 200 dot status code of 200 dot log. Sorry, status code of 200 . I can say status code of 200. Why it's not getting 200? I'm sorry. When dot get, then sorry, then is for extracting, right? So then is for validation purpose, status code of 200. Then finally log dot all. That's it. So if you want to go and run this, just test it pass. If you want to see the information here, you see that this is the response body. This is the response body of the particular request. Okay. So the response status code should be 200. So anywhere you see the 200 here, yes, you see the 200. So if I give 400 here, example, it's a negative testing 201. Okay. It is going to fail. Yes, it is failed. It is failed due to the response status codes is incorrect. Expected is 201, but was 200. That's why it is getting failed. This is the way you can do the negative testing. All right. So this is the first request. You are testing the get request, get URL, and the get method. So rest assured base URI is called your API, the main endpoint, and a given dot when dot you can use like this format. Okay, this is the best way of use it. Right. Sorry. Given when get and then status code log all. That's it. So this is the way you can develop your different type of request. Now we'll see one by one. Yes. So explaining the explanation of the rest assured base URL, it is set the base URL. That's a base URL. That means the endpoint URL. Okay. And given is preparing the request. Is preparing the request which we already learned in the previous session. And when dot get is performing the get request. If when dot get is performing the get request. If you're using when dot post, that means post request. If you use when dot put, that means a put request. So dot then dot status code of 200, that means validating the HTTP code, status code as 200 OK, student OK, 200 OK. And log dot all is print the responses. It prints the responses. Right. Now understanding the response and validation, guys. So HTTP response has the three major parts. Number one, the status codes. This is very, very important. If the first thing which we are expecting from the API, okay, response, that is status code. It's a 200 or 201 or 401 or 402 or 500 or 300 messages. 300 messages. So it is a 200, which is okay, and 201 is the created, and 404 is the client side message. And we have the headers also. Headers, what is the content type? Is it XML or JSON? And the server information, data information. And the body type, JSON or XML or text format. Okay. So validation will be done by using the status code and headers and body. Okay. Right. And the validation status code plus body. So how we are doing this? Yes, this is the way you can do it. So if you want to verify the response body also, we are just using the response status code now here. We're just validating the response code. But here we are validating the response body also. Okay. So here, if you see this, right? So rest assured base URI, this is a common thing. Given dot when dot get, this is the common thing, dot then status code, then dot body. So verifying the body of the JSON content. Dot body, data dot first name, okay, equal to Janet, log dot all. Okay. If you see the go back here, single user, you see, this is the first name of Janet. You see, data dot first name of Janet. Data dot first name, data dot email, data dot ID, data dot last name. Okay, we'll verify data dot last name, data dot last name. So same thing, copy this URL. I'm going to verify. Okay, I'm going to create another method, guys, a test method. Okay, a test method. And this is verifying the public void. Verify get response body. Response body. Right. So common thing, you can use this URL here, copy this, paste here. All right. Then what next, guys? I'm going to verify this last name Beaver. Correct. So same thing. Given given dot given dot when dot get URL. Copy this URL. Yes. And dot then we are verifying the status code anyway. Is it 200? It's common. After verifying the status code, I want to verify the body also, right? A body. So body is nothing but, okay, this is left side is your JSON path, right side your value, expected value. Okay, data dot, which one? In the double quote, sorry, data dot last underscore name. That is what we are having here. Last underscore name. Okay, and that is equal to which one, sir? That is equal to Weaver. Copy this Weaver. Right. Then log dot log all. Log dot all. Right. Why we are not getting this? This is a matcher. We have to add it. Okay. What is a matcher? In the previous one, we see this slide. Okay. Go back here. Yes. Hamcrest matches. We have to add this import here. It should go away. Yes. It's go away. Now right click on this one, run as TestNG test. Yes, it's passing two tests, you see? Passing two test. Okay. So if you are going to mismatch the value, okay, Weaver in place of something else, it is going to fail it. So let's do the need to testing for this also. Weaver 1 example equal to Weaver 2. So one test will fail because of the assertion failed. That is, you see that data expected Weaver 2, but Weaver 1 is found. That's why it is getting failed. So now you understand, right? So how the get, how to validate the response body, how to validate the response body, okay, from your REST API. So here we are validating the response status code, validating the response status code 200. And here we are validating the response body. That's it. You can use anything here. Okay. You can use anything. Example, if I want to verify something again here, data dot email example. Okay. Data dot email and then equal to something else. Let's go back here. Janeth, this is the one. You can also content string also, no problem. We can also do the content string, no problem. Okay. So this way also we can verify it. And if you want to verify something called as avatar, okay, avatar example, which is having this content string. Okay, I'm just using the content string only. So avatar, how to use the avatars here? Dot body and double quotes avatar. Make sure the spelling should not be incorrect. So contain string. Contain string. Yes, perfect. Now you can add here. You can give the partial text, not full text. Okay, I'm just giving partial text. Yes. If you go and run this test, it should work. It should pass. So one is failing. We'll see that what is getting failed. Yes, here it should show here. Yes, content string is a content string. This one is failed. Is actually is a null value. I want to check whether it is a spelling correct or not. Avatar is correct. Data dot avatar. I'm sorry, I'm not using the data.avatar. That's why it's getting failed. Data.avatar. Now it should work. Make sure your JSON path should be same. I'll explain the JSON path, how it works and how to use that, how to create that. We'll talk about in the future classes. So everything's passed here. Both tests are getting passed. Now let's go back to the slides. Yes. So this is extracting the response body. So why extract the response? Sometimes you need to use the response data in other tests. So let's example, I need some response information, like example, first name. I want to store into one string variable. I want to pass to the next request as a input parameter. So in that case, I can use this. I must do the I must extract the response body. How to extract that? Response is equal to given dot when dot get of your API URL and then dot extract the response. This is for the extracting the response body and storing into a new variable. Storing into a new variable. So string JSON body is equal to response dot get body dot as a string, and you can print it like this. You can print it, and the string first name is equal to response dot JSON path dot get string of, this is the JSON path, data dot first name. Okay, this is the extracting a single field, and this is the old body. This is the old body. Okay, old body is the response body, and this is a particular field you want to verify. So we'll see this practically. Validating the status code. So we have the bunch of status code. I am going to talk, create a separate video on the response status codes. The STP status codes. The major things, the major status codes which you use frequently in our API automation, that is the status code 200. 200 is nothing but OK success. And 201 is the created for post methods, and 204 is for deleting the request, that is no content. 400 is for the bad request. Okay, it's a client side error. And 404 is not found, page not found. It is a client side error. And 500 is the internal server error. This is a server side error message. Okay, usually we have four or five types of status codes: 100 series, 200 series, 300, 400, 500 series. Mostly we are using 200, 400, and 500. Sometimes we use the 300 also. Right. Validating response headers. So what is the response header here? It contains the metadata about the response. Okay, example like content type, application JSON, and char set UTF -8 and server cloud fare, like this. How to validate these headers? We use dot then header content type application JSON and char set is equal to UTF -8 if it is there. So this is the actual code. Right. Now, first we'll go with this particular one. Okay. How to extract the response body. This is very, very important. Okay. So first we'll see this response body, how to extract this. So can I go and create another method for this? Better, I can go on to create another method. I have another test method, public void extract response body, extract response body. So here also we are doing that same thing, right? We are not extracting the body. We are just validating the body by using the then method. Okay, we're just validating this response body fields, individual fields. We're verifying it. We're not storing into any variables. Okay, now this one we are going to store into individual variables. Okay, we'll see that. So copy this. Yes, copy this. All right. So what is the one here? Response, right? Response. So you can use the response one here. Response is equal. Response is equal. We have the given. We have the response. We have to import it. Okay. We have the response. We have to import this. IO.RestAssured.response. Okay. We have to import this. Once import it, given dot when dot get of URL. Okay. Get of URL. We are using it. So you can use the same thing. No problem. Same thing. We can use it. But base URI is compulsory. You can add it here. Copy this. Yes. Right. Sorry, you can use this. So yes. Remove this. Yep. So after adding this, right? So what we are having here? Okay. Then we have to then dot extract dot response. Then dot extract dot response. Extract dot response. Now we have the response. We have the response variable. Okay. Now if you want to verify the store the entire response body into a variable. Okay. String response body is equal to response. This is the response. Copy this variable dot get body. Get body. Get body as a string. As a string. As a string. As a string. Okay. Then you can print it. You can print it. This is for the old response body. I'm going to print it, guys. Okay. So I'll do one thing. I'm just going to enable is equal to false because I don't want to run this. You know, right? How to use the TestNG annotations and attributes, guys. Enable is equal to false. I don't want to run this. I just want to only run this. Third one. Yes. It is passing something. You see that error missing key. How to get one sign up. Oh, I think we are doing something wrong here. We'll see how it is going to. Maybe something wrong with the API. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to remove this. Correct. I have to remove this because API coming twice. Now we'll run it. Yes. Yes. Now it is coming. You see that data, everything is coming up. Response body is coming up now. Okay. Now, what is the next challenge? This is the old response body we are printing it. This is the old response body. Old response body printing in the console. Am I right? Yes. Now I want to read only single field, guys. Okay. Read single field from the response body. From the response body. Okay. Right. Let's go back here. Yes. I want to read the first name, guys. String first name. First name is equal. Let's see. Response dot, response dot, sorry, response dot, get, get, I'm sorry, JSON path dot, JSON path dot get string, get a string. Here you can use the path of the variable dot, data dot, data dot, see data dot, first name, right? First name, first name. Now this is going to store into new variable, guys. Okay. First name. Now if you see, if you want to print this first name, first name, you can use like this plus yes. Now if you want to verify this, if you want to check this out, yes, you can go and run it. Yes. Where is the data here? Yep. Janet is printing. First name is Janet. Where is Janet here? Okay. Same way if you want to read the data of last name, okay, you can use the same thing. Copy these two statements, paste here, guys. Okay. Can use the last underscore name, no problem. Same thing. I'm not using different code. Okay. I'm just changing the JSON path. It's the last name. Copy this and paste here last name. Simple. Run this. If you print in the console, first name and last name. Yes. Yes. Jonathan Weaver is printing here. Okay. If you want to pass these variables to the next method, you can pass it. Okay. But only thing you have to use these variables in the global level. Okay. So we'll see that later. Now let's go back to the previous slide. Yes. So now we'll see the response headers. How to verify these response headers in the same code? So anyway, we are getting the response code in the JSON format, right? So the content should type should be application JSON. Okay. So where we are using this status code 200 header, and this is the content type application JSON. Let's go back here. Status code. Where is the status code here? Or maybe this is something different. Okay. I'm going to use here. No problem. I'm going to use dot. I'm sorry. I'll do one thing. I'll copy paste a different method because I want to use it separate. This is for um, verifying the validating the headers. Validating, validating headers. Right. So how do you use this dot content type here? Content type. Okay. Content type. And here application slash JSON. Yes, same thing now. Application type JSON. Maybe you can use headers. So I'm sorry. Headers, we can use it. Headers. Content type is also fine, I think. Dot header. Dot header. You can use the content type. Capital or small. Yes, content type. Content type. And this is going to be application slash JSON. Yes. Yes. So if you want to enable is equal to true, this is fine. Let's go down. I want to something wrong here, something wrong here. Or maybe as okay, maybe I have to change this. Okay, no problem. I'll remove this, no problem. I should not use this semicolon here, no problem. Yep, let me verify this, no problem. This is going to be enable is equal to false. Yes, validating headers, we'll see. Yes, getting failed, we'll see that why it is getting failed. The problem is validating headers is getting failed. Application JSON content type, content minus type header. Okay, expecting header content type was not JSON application JSON. Oh, I think this is the one. Okay, we have to use both. This is the mistake we have done it. Okay, we have to use both. Yes, now it should come. Yes, it's passed now. It is passed now. So this is how we can validate the headers. Right. Right. The next topic is validating the response headers is fine. Next topic is logging requests and responses. So how do you log of your APIs? Okay, how do you log your APIs? Why logging is important? Okay, this is very important for the debugging purpose and for understanding the API behavior for reporting purpose. So, while example, if you're debugging the test, right, you will see the actual data from the logs. And logging syntax, it will be like this: log dot all. All is nothing but is no log the entire response. Entire response body will be printed. And log dot body, log response body only, complete body only. Okay. And log headers, it is only printing the headers only. Example, given dot log all, when dot get off your request URL, then dot log all. Okay, it is going to print all the entire response. And this is a sample one. So rest assured base URL, base URI, and a given dot log dot all, when get user API users to, then response code, header content, and body data dot first name equal to Janeth log all. Okay, this is how you can use it. Let me try with this log all. Okay, copy this method, paste here. This is for logging, right? This is for login. Right. So let me go and false this. Let me run this. Yes, it's printing everything log here. You see that every log is printing here. This is the logs. Okay, these are the logs. So at given we are logging here at given time, at given log.all we are logging everything, and after everything completed we are also logging this one. So this is the complete logs information. All right. So yep. So we are good with the session 3, and we'll meet in the 4th session.